Yeah, but at least we got most of my spell stuff done. I can't actually learn anything until tomorrow, but I did remember to. Let's see. According to my character sheet here, I did remember to. Wait, no, I did. I did not prepare identify. Never mind. We're good.
Yeah, the other thing you might want to think about too is reasonably sure you might want to try to buy a spell book in this town.
Isn't yours pretty full? Like you had one page left or something like that?
Yeah, but I got a second spell book,
Okay.
so it's not a big deal.
I thought that was your second, but that's cool.
Okay. Is Saria back?
Nah, this is my first one.
I have not heard her, but I don't know if she's just not talking.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, good.
Okay, there you go.
All right, so at this time, everybody add 200 points to your PC because it's exactly 10. Oh, now it's 10:01. All right. Oh, too late. No, you can't have it. No.
You're all late now.
Right when I was saying that, it turned 10:01, so. All right, yeah, everybody add 200 points. And we're going to start this week with Saria because she was next in line last week. And what had happened immediately before we ended last week's session is Anatar had decided to go up the staircase, and he sent Solon, his dog, down the staircase to basically go talk to, everybody or whatever.
Goof at you.
Yeah.
Bark, bark.
All right. So, you guys are still in the bar, right in here. Okay. And sorry if some of the tokens got moved around a little bit. I had to basically delete everyone's token, fix them for dynamic lighting, and replace them. So, like, outside there's a bunch of Thrasham's animals and stuff, and like Catacan and Garcane are right outside the bar, stuff like that. Okay.
Diagonal line through.
Okay, so what,
I'm
from what perspective are you
From Justin's
speaking?
perspective now.
Well, I was in the bar in the last session.
Yeah.
I thought Thrasham was right next to me.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put Thrasham inside the bar. PCs. Thrasham, may I?
He's right there.
Where? Can you ping him?
No, that's where it was.
But I don't know where I am now.
He was literally standing right next to me talking to Kiana.
All right. So this is Thrasham right here. All right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Saria, just as you are talking to Kiana, you hear a woof, 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 woof from the door, and Solon comes into the bar, and he's, like, barking really loud. He's right here at the entrance.
Okay. All right. A little bit of a because you just said to add 200 experience, and that leveled me up.
Okay, go ahead and take care of your level.
So, can I do that stuff and start with Rasham on this a little bit?
Sure, yeah. Actually, we'll just skip you, and we'll go straight to Anatar. Okay? So, Anatar, would be, on this map, you would be playing as Solon. So, you would just come into the bar, and you're like, woof, woof, woof.
Timmy, he's done. Oh.
Are they trying to stop me from entering the bar?
Yeah, at this point, Justin's
This person
actually...
here?
Oh.
Say that again, Anatar?
Are they trying to stop me from entering the bar?
Lucas, is Justin trying to stop him?
Oh no, Justin actually likes dogs. So he's actually gonna scratch behind Solon's ears and talk to him like a dog. Oh, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? That's just saying all this while just like scratch his ears and rubbing him.
And you see Solon is spinning around and is looking to you and trying to go outside again, see if you follow him, comes in again, comes out again.
Well, if Justin to follow him, Justin will follow.
Thrasham, you see Thrasham and Saria. You see Justin step outside with Solon, and Solon's making a huge ruckus. And I don't understand why my name is not all the way to the left, on the bottom of the screen.
Oh, yeah, seconds or whatever.
I think that's a glitch going on with.
It is on mine.
Yeah, I know. Yours is. Oh, on your screen, my name is all the way to the left.
I see Anatar then.
Yeah.
On my screen, it's Thrasham, who's all the way to the left.
Yeah, mine too.
Thrasham's the new DM now.
I think it's because Thrasham was the first person that got into the game
Yeah, maybe.
today.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, I think that's what's going on. All right. So yeah, Thrasham and Saria, you both noticed Justin following Solon out the door.
Well, since my conversations really weren't...
We weren't going anywhere last time. We just said hi and whatnot. I guess I'll follow him out the door and see what's going on. Maybe something important.
Yeah.
Somebody fell down a well.
And you see that the dog is heading for the stairs. Looking always behind him to see if you are still
Yeah,
following
just
him or
go
not.
like, well, just go to just follow him down and say, "Whoa, whoa, slow down, boy."
Oh yeah, they're there. Run! Dwarves are not. Time.
Oh, you did just pass your mule though.
I crossed you off on the way by.
Oh, sorry, I just think. And Solon is starting to climb up.
Okay, you can see the big, humongous tree trunk right next to you that you could reach out and sort of grab onto if you were to trip and fall, sort of. And then right about here, somewhat of a guardrail begins. You can see that there's like plants around the outside, sort of growing on this, like, it's probably about 5 feet high, and it sort of serves as like a safety barrier so people don't fall off. And there are plants growing around the edge of it.
Yeah, Jesse's got to be used to himself. Huh.
Thrash him, wait a bit.
Yeah, you're way faster than a dog then. Yeah, so like Jesse's gonna be used to himself. Huh, I wonder if Lucas lives in a treehouse.
Okay.
He's kind
Well,
of
he's an elf.
himself out
The
loud.
trees, you know that, right?
Josh, is the guard still there?
Yeah, the guardrails. Oh, you're talking about the elf? The she-elf?
Yeah.
No, she's not there.
Okay.
Okay, and you guys make it up. It takes a while to climb to the next level. It's 100 feet, so probably a good 5 minutes just to get up there. And your thighs are like you're feeling the burn, and you're like whiffing when you get up there. Okay. Whoops.
On check or die.
Yep.
See, I
So we're
need
just
to-
rushing up the All right. Let's actually no, not that.
Shush! Sorry.
Okay.
Alright, never mind. Justin's good. I thought he'd have to take a break at the top of the stairs.
Yeah.
Nope,
So
ready.
I'm getting your tokens onto the layer real quick. Okay. There we go. Alright. So do you guys have light? Can you see? Oh yeah, I got to
Yeah.
ping you. There we go. Do you guys have light? Can you see?
Yep.
Yeah, it's it by 60
Can
feet.
you see though?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, dynamic lighting ahoy.
Alright, good, good.
Kind of dark in some places.
I don't know if that's natural for the map.
Let's see. It is daytime, so I need to turn on daylight. I'm not sure if I did that. Yep. Global illumination is on. There. Yeah, that's what dynamic lighting does. It's dark in some places for a reason.
No, I mean like the whole map has like a dark
Shade
shade.
to it.
Ah. Oh, yeah. We're under the shade of the trees. Yeah, what's up?
Did you remove my token? Yeah. Probably.
Oh,
Dropping.
your character.
I dropped myself again.
Okay, there you go.
Don't worry.
Yep. Okay, so you guys see Anatar right here, and he's talking to this female high elf. She's like, "Oh yeah, I'll see you at your camp tonight. You can go by." She just sort of steps to the side.
Yeah, Jessica looks at it and gives them a thumbs up.
Lucas, do you have a fan blowing?
No, that's not coming from me. I don't have any fans in my room.
Okay.
No, that was sorry. I believe some heavy vehicle was passing by.
Okay. So you were saying, Lucas?
Justin looks at Anatar, then gives him a thumbs up and says, "Nice."
So, you are all here.
Yes,
So
seem to be
excited and wanted to bring us.
Yeah. The king is going to see us now, so we better go and meet him.
busy on this layer.
Louder.
I'm sorry I didn't.
Well, okay.
Some
Do
more.
you want to talk me louder? That was to me.
But did you? Is the king on this floor? Is what the Russian's asking, or do we have to go up more stairs?
No, I believe it's on the top. We have around 500 steps more. Maybe a little bit more.
Maybe someday somebody can invent something.
Something to make this much quicker.
Ah, yes.
Come on, it's a good exercise.
Yes, I do remember my mentor mentioning something about a device that could lift people between floors, but it was all magical, hooey. I didn't get it either.
Well, I saw that they have some pulleys and baskets hanging from ropes. I don't know if they're big enough for a person, but at least for items, they pull them up this way.
Yes, it would be a great project.
Project for the future.
Maybe.
Something
I know.
Elevate you to a
higher level. You could even call it an.
elevator, maybe.
Or you can still use your legs and stay fit. Hey, Master Dwarf?
I don't know.
These aren't what they used to be. Getting old. I- there. It'll take all day. I
Speak for
think.
yourself, honey.
Okay, let's move even higher then.
Okay.
Nice view from up here.
See if you drop something, what would happen?
Yeah, like this is the edge of the platform.
Alright, so you can see the staircase goes up even higher from the tree that you're on. And you reach an altitude of 200 feet above the forest floor. Dangerously high. Alright? And you can see that the safety railing, it only breaks when there is a bridge leading out from the center tree. You can see these wooden and rope bridges all over the place, going in between the trees.
Right now I can see nothing.
Yeah. I know I haven't dropped your tokens on the board yet.
Okay.
It's the security check, you know.
Okay.
I got to frisk you before you're allowed to go to the next level. You're blind.
Yay.
Okay, so you make it to here. And you can see from this altitude, the rest of the forest is below you. Like, when you walked into the Elistar Tree Town, I said that the trees of the town were a copse in the middle of, like, a glade, right? So now you are above the rest of the forest. The trees around you are the only ones that you can that are on your level. Okay.
That are this big.
Say that again.
Oh, I said that are this big.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of like Big Sur.
Yeah. And what that does is it gives you a huge view of everything around, like, in the area on the world map. And it stands to reason that as you go higher, you'll be able to see farther and farther.
Nice tactical advantage.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys are here now. And you can see, yeah, 1, 2. Yeah, you can see a radius of 24 miles out from your altitude. Okay, so you can see the hills up here. You can't quite see what's on the other side yet. And you can see, like, basically this huge area of sylvan forest around you. It goes out, it extends out to this way, and it extends out this way. You can see the entire sylvan forest, basically, from where you're at. And you're only on the 3rd level up.
Yeah, how
200 feet
far
up.
out can we actually see, like, in terms of miles?
This
Like,
is,
is
at this time, it's
Solynod
24 miles. You can see,
So at
24
this time,
miles. Yeah.
Alright.
So I'm actually
So
gonna...
Gronar isn't quite distinguishable from this distance.
Right, so what I'll do is, 24, all players see light, has light, save changes. I'm just gonna give you a light radius on this token, and I'm gonna give player control of the token, so you, just to show you. Let's see, enabled, global illumination, no. Okay. And then...
Yeah, we can see about that far. Okay.
Oh, do you have... Can you see that?
I can see
Yeah.
like 1.5 squares because it's rounded.
Yeah, well, you see where it starts dimming? That's the edge of your sight.
Okay.
Okay. So you can see basically the majority of the forest that you're in. I'm surprised you guys can actually see that. You don't have control of that token.
Wow.
Yep, so we can see this building over here. Yeah, at this point, Justin will actually point out to the rune up there and ask, "Do any of you know what that is?"
On this layer.
What were you pointing
Is
at?
that a...
The or whatever over here.
Okay. So, basically what that looks like from this perspective is ruins. It looks like...
That thing or whatever. Like stone
you're
ruins.
way too far to tell. But it does
Okay.
look like ruins from here.
Is there any elves nearby on the way or room?
Yeah.
That we could ask.
Yes.
Oh, apparently Justin has local history panoplia. Would this count?
Local history. For this, you would need ancient history.
All right.
So local history is basically like the gossip around town. Ancient history is gonna be things that like might have happened like in the last eon. So this is one of those things where you would need ancient history. Does he not have ancient history?
He has local history, religion, spellcraft, appraising, tumbling, and swimming.
Okay.
But not
So,
ancient history.
Yeah. I'm
Gonna
pretty sure
take
Lucas.
that next. Yeah, I was planning for him to take it next level.
Does Lucas have ancient history?
Lucas. Let me see.
To
No,
the
he has,
Nervia
like,
Island.
He has
It
like,
is.
he has like archaeology.
Because I think
Okay.
I think it's ancient dwarfish of like the Duragard area.
Okay. Yeah, that's actually a good idea to kind of have.
Proficiency slot for like each individual like race or area, but it makes little sense, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna put you guys back onto the area map that you're on. You're on
Oh, shoot.
Elistar, 3rd floor.
You have to write that down.
Guy recognition. Comes in handy all the time. Most useful skill ever.
I need to reload my page. My page is black. My map.
Well, you just don't have permission to see.
Yeah.
This is too much for you.
Yeah.
Well, our page is black as well.
Hey,
No, it's starting to load. Yeah, load it for me.
I'm opening a planar transport.
Huh? Wait, what?
You know the things that says when it's loading, like
Slaying the dragon and other
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, rolling treasure, opening planar transport.
Oh, okay.
When it comes up, you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Although you've gotten all the treasure, basically. Oh yeah, guys, we'll just divide this later, right? Yoink. Yeah, I know.
And it's like the only way we could-
pack mule.
Yeah, I carry everything. I'm the pack mules.
Well, I tried to get mules, but they weren't available in the last town.
Yeah, well, you can. There's no reason you wouldn't be able to put a pack saddle on a heavy warhorse. Truthfully.
Yeah, that's what I'm planning to do before we leave, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, a heavy warhorse is a draft animal with a bad temper.
Yeah. Yeah. That's cool under pressure.
Yeah, saddlebags would be ill fit for it.
That's actually
Yeah.
something that I wanted to do before we leave here.
Pretty good weight capacity, at least, though.
Yeah, remember that a heavy horse is trained to carry a knight in full plate, with a great shield, with a lance. Yeah, they can carry weight.
Yeah.
At that high, like if you actually do that, they'll almost always be at least lightly encumbered. But you know, it's
Okay. So my page loaded.
October.
That was
Oh,
last
okay.
session.
Okay. It's like session's over, man.
Yeah, so you guys are right here. And yeah, you are well above. And actually, a lot of the trees, most of the trees around you, they end about 50 feet up. But the center tree keeps going up, and so do like the 4 trees directly attached to it by bridges. They keep going up and up.
Tree, keep going up on the stairs, or do we have to the bridge? Do we
This
see?
particular tree keeps going up. It is the tallest that you can see. And yeah, you can see that 100 feet above you, there are only 5 trees that keep going up. The one that you're on and the 4 around it directly attached by bridges. But this is the only one that has stairs. The only one. So if this tree were to be destroyed, they would all come tumbling down or be stuck. Yeah.
Jump.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why
It
other
looks
trees?
like a very delicate balance.
Why other trees don't have stairs? We'll never know.
So Thrasher, Anatar, you want to see if some of these elves know anything about those ruins up there to the north?
Yeah, of course. Let me go
Seem-
ask one of them.
Your winning personality?
Oh, come on. It's just a racial thing. Nothing more.
Says the most beautiful creature you've ever seen in your life.
There's no difference. Hey, it's the beauty inside that counts.
I'm approaching this guy, I suppose. Hello there. And good evening, I suppose.
This one here?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's on the bridge above you. It's about 10 feet up, but he can hear you from where you're at. Can you guys hear me? Okay.
Yeah, we can.
Alright.
Is this if it's above us? Is this one on our bridge?
Yeah. I thought you
Okay,
were talking to this
I'm
one.
going to. Yeah, I'm going to him. No reason to shout to somebody above me.
So you pass
Hey there.
underneath the bridge.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one is a male. It's actually really hard to tell their genders. They're almost identical, other than the females have like A-cup breasts, and that's pretty much the only way you can tell their genders, is that the females have boobs. Really, really petite boobs.
Yep, basically they're pretty boys.
Yeah,
Or-
they're all
yeah.
very androgynous and not so much
They-
effeminate. They kind of all act the same, just kind of androgynous, but not
They
so
are
much
all
effeminate.
South Koreans.
Look at the elves.
Yeah,
It's the other way around, man.
female. Yep, the females have boobs. That's all that really helps. And even then, depending on what they're wearing, you might not be able to immediately tell that.
Okay, so this high elf here greets you. Oh, hello.
Me and my friends have a question for you.
Yes.
We are curious. We see some ruins to the north of us, and
Yes.
we do not know what kind of ruins they are.
Oh,
Do you know?
are you speaking of the tomb of Arcanod?
Oh, so that the tomb.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Our settlement has recently had some adventurers come along who chose to go up to adventure to Arcanod's tomb. We haven't seen them back yet, and it's been a couple of weeks. However, the king's royal grandson was with them, and he decided to turn back at the last moment, just before they got to the tomb. So he's back in town now.
That
A
would
good
be
decision
very
or a
interesting.
cowardly
We don't
one?
know. We don't know yet.
Yeah,
But
just
at
to kind of
least
shrug. Sounds like a good decision to me. Because it's been a few weeks, that means they're dead.
they just went somewhere else?
do you have
They might have
any
just been captured.
kind of a do you
By
have any
some
kind of
thing.
attacks those few
I
those
know.
few last weeks?
Perhaps, but it makes for a better story if they're dead. Justin just says it's like matter of factly. Makes for a better story this way. We journey onward to the Tomb of Arkanhot, which has claimed the lives of many adventurers before us.
I prefer to
Now,
go with facts, not stories.
Would
what would-
you happen to know the name of that adventuring group?
Yeah, I think they called themselves the Bunch.
Oh. Well, I'm glad I
wait,
waited to leave home then.
oh wait, actually, what did Justin know about the bunch?
Yeah.
Did I make a proficiency check, or does he just know?
Go ahead and actually, I'm gonna roll something for you.
It's,
So yeah, he doesn't remember. Justin.
Huh. I guess the bunch aren't worthy of local history.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, go ahead and roll local history. Yeah.
Okay, he knows who they are.
oh wow.
Okay.
Barely.
So, yeah, the Bunch were some adventurers from Gronar and Elistar, and there was one lizard man that came from the swamp to the north. He was sort of displaced from his home by these marauding, violent bullywugs that have started sacrificing basically anything and anyone to their frog god, Raminos. And I'm going to type the name of that. And he was displaced from his home. Like, his village was destroyed, and, like, his friends were all, sacrificed or murdered or whatever. And he fled to Gronar eventually, and he met some adventurers there, and he started adventuring with them. And it became the Bunch. And they came through Elistar, and they picked up a few elves of their own, and so they were kind of adventuring around the Elistar/Gronar area, like maybe helping the IMC suppress bandits and stuff in the farmlands around Gronar. And then they heard about Arkanod's tomb and decided to go there.
Yeah,
And
Justin.
it's
go
been a
ahead.
couple of weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, Justin relays the information, but he does it in a sing-song way, making it pretty obvious that he actually wrote a bardic song about the bunch.
Okay.
So I guess I could do a singing proficiency check.
Yeah.
Oh, he nailed it. Yeah, he just sings out the information.
Music change.
in rhyming couplets. Yeah. Yeah, he just repeats the information, but he does it while singing.
There once was a bunch, a lovely bunch.
No, I have something better for you.
Okay. He sings about the lizard man losing his home because of the bullywugs up north. Your mic's picking up my voice.
Yeah.
And he came down to Gronar and met some other teenage type people and went off to Elistar and made friends there as well. And they started suppressing these bandits around the Gronar area, and they even fought some people in Forever Forest, okay, which is where Elistar is, around there, including a wizard and the royal prince, or sorry, the king's royal grandson, the son of the prince, took his book of magic. king's grandson. His name is Vigo Herindil. And after their encounter with the NPC party, he decided to quit the bunch. The wizard that they encounter, his name was Valcoral.
Can you type that?
And so now the king's royal grandson has the book. And that was basically the reason why he quit. He didn't want to go on with the bunch because he wanted to bring the book back to Alestar and share it with the mages here to sort of increase the magical power of Alestar.
Okay.
Specifically now.
So I'm going to replace you guys on this map just because it's the fastest way for me to change the music track back to the original one. Okay. And Justin finishes his song.
Yeah, maybe you could hear some distinct clapping from somewhere.
Yeah, some of the elves, the elves, well, the elf right here at least, heard it, and he starts, yay, cheering. And even this elf on the bridge above you guys heard it as people are milling about. And this elf here. This one is a girl. You can see her boobs from here.
Yeah, Justin kind of gives her a flirtatious smile.
Okay.
A very nice song.
Well, that's kind of cool.
She smiles back, wildly. Yeah.
Join up.
And she fans her face a little bit as she does it. I basically rolled maps.
I want
Wow,
Justin to go
rack 'em
down
up there.
and say, "Take that, Lucas."
What?
I want Justin to go down and say, "Take that, Lucas."
Yeah.
Why? I'm like, yeah, Lucas himself is like
Way down below in the house.
way
in the
down
cabin.
below. If you yelled it, I would hear you.
During those last few weeks that this adventuring part is gone, do you had any attacks from undead?
No. The adventuring party might have, though. Might have had attacks from undead.
Hmm. Oh well, most probably we have to talk to
The king.
His Highness Vigo.
Yeah,
And
that's
of
the
course,
king's
Luke.
grandson, Vigo.
Yeah.
He was there. He saw it all.
Yeah, Strasham's like, I keep going up. You know, thanks for the information.
Yeah. Thank you
Okay.
very much.
So it's probably about 3 p.m. I'd say. You guys have been in town for about half an hour. You got in town at 2:30, and you've been in town for about half an hour now.
Ramp stairs here at the central tree.
Okay.
Yep. Justin!
Give him a minute.
Exchange numbers.
Or is he just thinking about coming?
Alright, so you guys make it up to the 4th level. 300 feet above the surface of the ground. And you break through the clouds. You can no longer see the ground around you. Everywhere below you see white fluffy clouds.
Wow.
And it kind of feels like heaven a little bit almost.
Yeah, Justin kind of looks over the edge. Wow. And he actually takes a copper coin. Well, when the elves aren't looking, obviously, and drops it. Let's see how long it takes for it to hit the ground.
Well, you can't hear it. And it just falls through the cloud cover. And you no longer see it after that.
Then he kind of like shakes a little bit and backs away from the edge.
Yeah, good idea. Are there any guards up here? I believe those two.
Yeah, there are guards, the ones you can see, yeah.
Okay.
Macro thing at the top if you can't click on a token.
What?
Which token actions are you seeing?
Like all the crash him, right? But I can't click on anything because the screen's black. I can't zoom out because the thing's covering the zoom thing.
Alt and the scroll wheel to zoom out.
Oh,
Yeah.
if you
Alt, mouse
hold
wheel.
Alt and then operate the mouse wheel, you'll zoom in and out. Yeah. So you can deselect Thrashim by clicking off of him, and the macros will disappear.
The black areas when I was clicking off of them there, it didn't do anything. No, it's still there.
I have to see this for myself. I want to see which macros are still appearing for you.
It's stuck.
Okay. I'm back. Alright.
Alright.
I think if you press Control D, you will deselect whatever is selected. Okay.
Now has
Okay, so Anatar, you guys get up to the top layer. Or sorry, not the top. You can see 100 feet above you, on the central tree, it looks like a big cage is at the top. And
In which tree?
the central tree, the one that you're on.
Okay.
So directly above you on that tree, 100 feet up, you see a cage at the top of the tree. The rest of the trees around you, they stop. About 50 feet up. They don't go up any higher, really.
Okay. I believe it's time to ask for directions. So I get close to one of the guards. Let's say, okay. If you want him thrashing, I go to him. Good evening.
Oh, hello.
We are seeking audience from the Mage King Thessalim Hyrendil.
Oh, the king is in his court, in the tree to the south of here. I believe they're not having any guests at this time, or they don't have guests right now. So I will escort you there if you wish.
It will be an honor.
Okay. So he kind of walks down here, and he talks to this elf here for a sec, momentarily, and they both sort of get into like a side-by-side formation, and they sort of look back and say, "May I have your name, please?"
Yes, my name is Anadar, son of Aldathor.
Halbathor?
Aldathor.
Albathon?
Whoa, sorry, you can walk on
Aldathor.
clouds?
Walk on clouds.
You go to the side and it was sending me down.
From Duragard. Far, far away.
Okay, so these two elves knock on a door here, and the door oh yeah, the door swings open. Let's see. I guess I'll put it here. Can you guys see into the court now? Okay.
This is the one I wanted.
And we lost sight a bit to the left.
Okay. Yeah, that's the actual door.
There-
So I'll just delete it, I guess. Can you guys see into the court now?
No.
No.
From the tree.
See the edges of the tree, and that's it.
But we restored our previous viewpoint. There has to be another line there that you forgot to move or delete.
Weird.
Heading entrance is
do
on the
you-
opposite side.
Possibly. Maybe.
Josh, do you stream this?
Yeah,
Can I look at the stream?
yeah. Okay, so now you should be able to see the entire court, can you? Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
this is one of those trees where I placed the line and then rotated it, so that's why you weren't able to see in.
Yeah, okay.
I love how the king looks almost exactly like my old token.
Okay. Alright, so now you guys should have some dynamic lighting.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright,
Yeah. Working now.
there we go. Alright. Oh shit. Okay, so these two high elves, like, they sort of enter the court, and there are some elves inside with the man or the elf that's sitting on the throne. Oh crap.
You know, considering all their weapons are pointing at their king, you'd think for a minute that they were trying to kill him.
Oh
It's
yeah,
an
that's just their
assassination
tokens.
plot.
That's just their tokens.
Yeah.
They're just facing the king.
And it's
Okay.
their token.
And like one of the elves speaks with these two guards that escorted you in, And he steps to the center and says, "Your Majesty, may we present Anatar, son of Aldathor, Thrashim Mai of the Mai clan, and friends," because they didn't introduce themselves, really. And he steps aside, and then these two elves sort of stand aside outside the court.
I
And
look up Frozen.
this elf right here, he he beckons you guys to enter, beckons everyone to come in, and he says, "Hello, are you adventurers?"
Yes.
Uh,
I have been
as I
For a little while.
This elf pulls out a little horn, and he blows a fanfare. His Majesty King Thessalim speaks.
Oh yeah, like Justin gets nervous for a minute, he shakes a bit, and then he does a rushed and very poorly done bow.
Thrashing just does a nice conservative nod.
He knows he can't bow for shit.
Okay.
They may believe that he's bowing. He's not that tall.
And King Thessalim just sort of, as the guy's blowing the fanfare, he just sort of waves him like to stop. Like, shut up.
1,000 years.
And fair. Shut up.
And he's literally sitting on a throne. He's wearing, like, mage robes, pretty much. I'll just...
Boobs, you know.
Okay, so he sits at about 4 feet 10 inches and weighs about 103 pounds. So he's a little on the thick side, okay, for
And
an
he's
elf.
short.
Yeah. Well, most elves are about that height.
4'11".
And 4'10". 4'10". An elf that's over 5 feet is like really tall, at least for high elves.
Gee.
Unless,
Look at
yeah,
this
wild
weird
elves
giant
and
or
I
something.
think gray elves. Gray elves are really tall. Okay.
Yeah.
He's got a quarterstaff resting against his throne and a sling. And it looks like he's wearing a gold ring on his left hand. He's got on a green tunic, a blue robe, brown breeches, some riding boots, a belt, and a belt pouch.
He looks like he's ready to go adventure at any time.
Yeah. No crown?
Yeah, he's got a crown on. And it looks like all around him are books on shelves throughout the room.
Like, how many books are we talking?
Like a library, basically. So it's kind of like you're sitting in a mage library, almost.
Are there enough books to impress a Grey Elf, perhaps?
Yeah, but you're not there, so...
Yep, I know.
You're getting XP because you're playing as Justin, but...
Oh, yeah. Justin is
yeah,
going
Lucas is
to
not
increase the divide between his master and him.
Yeah. Okay.
But I do like playing Justin. If Lucas bites it, I'm definitely taking control of him.
King Thessalim says, I assume that you are adventurers seeking adventure in the Tomb of Arkenhad.
Yes, we have heard a lot of rumors of
Undead and a seal being broken, and even an other adventure party going in the area. We haven't heard too much about them, but
Ah, yes, the bunch. My grandson joined them for a time, but he has returned with magic spells that they captured from a wizard that they met in the forest, an evil one. Valcoral was his name. Have you heard of him?
Not really. Not
the bunches encountered.
Justin, local would that be a local history thing?
Yeah.
And Justin knows who he is.
Okay, so I'll whisper to you.
Dick and tended to.
That's when Justin kind of nervously says, gosh, if I remember correctly, Valcoral was the evil apprentice of the mages. I guess, what are they, a guild or a college or something?
Kind of like a college, yeah.
Yeah, of the mages college in Gronar. I believe he went on something of a rampage in this forest here with his evil friends, creating a sort of, well, a very evil group of adventurers.
How long ago?
No, like, is that guild or whatever still there?
Another local history check.
Yeah.
Or maybe I should. I really should just put this proficiency on as a token action or something.
That would be under that, wouldn't it? Right.
Nope. Justin does not know. Sad to say, I do not know. Oh, sorry, I do not remember.
Magic users can get up to some serious mischief. You just can't trust magic.
Especially of the divine variety.
Good or bad.
Yeah.
Magic, though, can be used for anything.
Yeah, Justin nods and says, yes, my mentor would mention rather frequently the dangers of magic, including the odds of apparently blowing yourself up. But between you and me, it sounds like he was talking from experience.
Yes, it seems to be a common problem.
Willowith, as smart as he is, he burned his own clothes off once with a fireball. It wasn't pretty. The effect, the results.
But yes, Your Highness,
Is there anything you could tell us about this tomb that we should know of?
Yes, it is the tomb of Arkanhad, an evil priest of old. One of the ancient humans of Gronar before Gronar became a democracy. At one time, this priesthood, they worshipped a deity named Math Mathanwe, and I'll type that in.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you do.
Okay. At this time, anyone with the religion proficiency can make a proficiency check.
Oh, Justin knows who Math Mathonwe is.
Good.
You better know who he is, Thrasham.
I hope so.
I fail.
Give me a sec.
Everybody's got religion. We're a very highest group here.
Here, we found religion.
Does Anator have religion?
I feel like self-study.
I guess, kind of.
I'm back.
Oh, does Anatar have religion?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Good old math. It was half of the sort of chaotic was responsible for the fall of Bryn and the surrounding area, caused much destruction. But it brought us great advanced technology too. Firearms are only as prevalent now as they are before because of the religion sort of spread them around as they invaded other countries.
Yeah, at this point, Justin looks perhaps a little bit guiltily at his own flintlock belt pistol. Just kind of looks at it for a second and feels kind of bad, then stops looking at it.
Comes from and how it was made is not important. Important what you do with it.
King Thessalon pipes up and says, so
Tools are tools, hon.
are you implying that Arkanhad now worships the duality?
Lost their power, got in some way, and the two gods, Math and the other one, combined together in the chaotic waste of oblivion or whatever, and came back to the earth as a one being.
Interesting. So perhaps the duality raised Arkanhad in some way, shape, or form to a life of undeath?
Disturbing part about that is, I would say not even a year ago, the avatar of the duality was banished from this realm, and I don't think the power would have been able to reform itself so quickly.
Is it possible that maybe the duality has more than one avatar?
At straws to try to bring the being back to power.
Interesting. I wonder how this situation will unfold.
Of epic scale.
Deity is always somewhat of a mystery.
They were avatars. Here.
Encountered two avatars. One
Two?
of duality and then one of an ogre god that I cannot remember. But he was a tough fight. He was shrugged off almost all magic. It was really just a brute force effort to down.
Deities are not supposed to be on the prime material.
Seven are broken on a regular basis. But most
Yes!
break it, so I guess you can expect that from them.
No! You don't. That's the way. The rules are for the deities, not for the mortals. Avatars on the prime material, it's how far ago was that? And where? I'm sorry, Your Majesty. I have to know this.
Say a couple months for the Avatar of the Duality, and it was in the Great Mesa Hills or whatever around
No, it was in the plains.
Plains.
South of there.
and it was sort of named the Sundering Ground because it deformed the land when the Avatar like self-destructed or whatever. And then the other one is just some cave, Savannah's new stronghold. It was an ogre stronghold, and it's in like the mountain range around it, I believe.
Forest.
Forest.
It was a big rock in the middle of the forest.
Bigger. Strangely enough, both are on this continent, in Western Peninsula or whatever.
The
Okay.
okay, so technically the ogre cave was in Western Panoplia, which is it's on the same map as uh as Motavia and uh, um, um, uh, Inervia. Okay, it's on the same map. It's just over mountain range, and then the Sundering Ground is in Central Panoplia. Yeah, it's one map to the east, and you guys are one map to the east of that. You're in Eastern,
Okay.
yeah. So now you guys have a good idea of the location of these places.
If you wish to view them at some time, I'm sure that
Could be arranged, but right now it's just a moot point. They're just plots of land. You know, no lingering that I know of. Three-headed dog growing there. Who knows?
And this duality you are talking about, I never heard of such a deity.
Yes, there were
Two gods of magic, if I'm right, and they were both injured.
Magic and technology.
Yeah.
Yeah, injured to bonded with each other in the astral plane or the abyss or whatever sent, and came back together as one being. Sort of crazy from the effects, though. Very chaotic, unpredictable. They're particularly evil, but they weren't benevolent either. They just didn't care. They were just doing what they were doing.
Can you guys see that?
Nice.
They have a
See what?
Okay, so this is okay, I need to edit this, I guess. Thrasha, Mai, Saria, and now Lucas. Okay. Save changes. Go ahead and close it, everybody. And I'm going to show it to players again.
yes, the most dangerous thing.
They had, besides the firearms in their regular forces, were these local constructions that were like walking statue robots that let them lay waste to everything. They were nearly invulnerable to everything except strong magical weapons of the piercing type, I
Golems?
believe, or slashing. Not golems, they were mechanical shells that you could climb into and control with like lever buttons and whistles and but
Oh, okay.
they had like
Uh,
3 or 4 of them, I can't remember, but they were dangerous. They could smash down walls with just a punch, liquefy a person with beams of destruction and stuff like that.
No, the duality's avatar could liquefy people.
Well, disintegrate people into
Yeah.
As it,
They
shot array of disintegration. or something.
not disintegration, it was just a ray attack, basically. It just did damage. It didn't have any side effects like disintegration.
Yeah, in the background you can hear you can see Justin just like furiously nodding all this down, trying to remember it all. And he says, "Yeah, Thrasham, later on, can you tell me more about this? This would make for a wonderful ballad. Or an epic." He just kind of like looks up with like this inspired look on his face.
Oh, Justin, I believe you should wait.
for the
I
king
believe-
of such things.
I believe we are just in the prelude of this story.
Then he kind of like perks up again. There's more?
Oh, yes, there's always more.
I believe there is going to be more.
Yes.
Well, perhaps we should.
If there's nothing else, retire for the evening and then get ready to. I don't know if there's anything you guys want to do before we leave.
Well, I wanted to see about getting a some sort, and if convert the the coin from the
Last tomb, yeah. Your last.
in more portable form.
Convert the gems and stuff or whatever from the basilisk into money we can split up easily too.
If I may ask, Your Highness.
Well, I understand. Yeah.
Is there a guide that can guide us to the ruins, or give us good directions how to reach them?
Ah, there are adventurers in the bar on the ground level. Several elves who wish to adventure. They have wanderlust. Some of which are my own relatives.
Fortunate condition, I'm sure.
I believe there is also our only blade singer is there.
Oh, that will be very interesting.
There. Okay.
Okay is an understatement.
Does mean we
Your
have to
High-
walk back down now?
Quicker way down
If
Yes, the level above contains a cage, inside of which are my giant eagles. They can quickly take you to the bottom. You still have one.
Oh yeah. One.
Grateful.
Great, miraculous. Yes, perhaps. Bottom quicker. Thank you.
And he sort of waves one of these elves to make it so. And this elf sort of, he slips by. And he starts escorting you guys to the central hub. And he turns around and he says, "Follow me, please."
Taking back steps up until there, bows one last time, and then turns his back and follows the elf. Huh.
Zoomed in too far, I can't see.
He's up here. To the north, across the bridge. He steps to the edge of the bridge, turns around and says, "Please follow me."
Give me a sec.
Yeah, I gotta relocate him.
And these other two elves.
Pardon me,
sort
sir.
of
Would there be anyone? Would there be anyone here who might be willing to trade coins for maybe some gems to make, or where I might be able to purchase a mule or donkey?
We were told that there are
The only gems.
shops.
The only gems of which I know are the ones in the Royal Museum, and the king has dominion over them. You may want to ask him yourself.
Money lenders or jewel smiths here?
No money changers. And he does point back at the king, like, you may want to ask him yourself. He's still there.
Yes.
It's not too late.
We can save it.
We have the power.
And the
Technology.
technology.
All right.
Turn around.
I would think if it's the royal collection, that might be a little presumptuous.
I don't think wealth and gems to get something of that value. I'm pretty sure
I
it's like
think you overestimate the will of trade of the king, or underestimate the will of the king to trade.
people want to
I'm sorry, there
follow.
was a little crosstalk. I didn't hear what you.
He says, "I think you underestimate the king's will to trade."
there you go.
And, yeah, he starts leading you guys
Okay.
back.
Hi.
Do 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 do. One last thing, Your Majesty, and he steps to the side, and he sort of motions you in. Sorry.
We a great deal of coin, and we were wondering. I was wondering if we might be able to exchange that for possibly some gems. To a large burden to own with us.
Oh shit. Okay. King Theslam says, "No, get out of my court immediately or be slain." Damn.
Oh my god.
Something on your face? I mean,
I rolled really bad. And I guess the elves kind of draw weapons, but they don't follow you out.
Yeah, just kind of backs up.
Quality.
And then he looks at Sorry and says, "You know, etiquette is pretty important."
maybe she killed his brother or something. I mean,
And the original elf that was escorting you guys, he like sheathes his sword, so he's not, ready to fight anymore. And he comes out, and he's got kind of like a worried look on his face, and he like scurries along hurriedly to get away from the court. And he says, "Oh, I apologize. I didn't know the king would be so adamant about not selling the royal gems."
Perhaps they're resisting it.
maybe.
The last thing he has.
Okay.
I don't know.
Look at it. Justin says, "So look at it this way. We still have our heads."
What? What's happened?
Sorry, might have broken a huge breach of etiquette. The king was rather peeved.
Okay, so he leads you guys up the stairs once more. Sorry, I just had a little faux pas with the king. Sort of offended him a little bit.
I was just doing what the guide suggested.
You met
Yeah, not everybody can say that.
man.
Yes, sorry, you see, you must be careful when dealing with others with a higher status than yourself. Just be thankful. I've heard in other courts you could be.
Well, that's.
executed for less
I
than
mean,
that.
wait.
Do not worry. I don't believe it was anything you did. He's just having
A bad day. He was elfing out a little bit.
Yes, I've seen Lucas elf out before. Most unpleasant.
I'm blind.
Might be the elf time of the month. I don't know.
EMS, right?
You mean time of the day?
elf. Let's see if that works. Okay, so now you guys can see.
Holy!
What?
Oh my god!
The world is so small from here.
Justin looks out and says, "I think I can see my inn from here."
Yeah, so you guys are basically looking down at a really big chunk of Eastern Panoplia now. So at points you can see through the cloud cover. Okay? And what I'm going to do, you are 400 feet above the ground. And why is the music not playing?
Yep, like that's first thing.
It is.
I can see my in from here.
I don't hear it. So I'm just going
I
to mute you
can't,
guys.
I hear like a space like music.
Yeah, it's like a soft, chiming.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Relaxing music.
Whee! Back down.
It was like rain on that last level.
Okay, now I hear it.
Somehow this seems like we're more than 400 feet up.
It's high above sea level.
Okay. Actually, I should have not done that. I should have brought you to Panoplia East and revealed more of the map. That's what I should have done. I should have not have done that. Okay, so you are... Yeah. East Panoplia. Okay, and at this point you would have a sight radius of 48 wait, no. 60 miles.
Ooh.
Okay. 60 save. There we go.
By a,
One
like
square
one-
per 100 feet, yeah.
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 Okay, so
Yeah, like Justin just
there it
says,
is.
I
You
can see my in from here. And just kind of like puts his
really
hand over his.
big area.
Yeah. We can see everything.
Wow.
You can see that much.
You know, it's
Huge.
almost like I'm not that far from home.
Yeah, you're so high that you can see over these hills to the north. And you can see the swamp beyond. And you see a settlement here, I believe. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
We see
Oh.
something red there.
Hang
See a
on.
red smudge.
That's on the wrong layer. Okay. GM layer. There we go. Is everything gone now? Okay,
Yes.
I know
Yeah.
what's going on.
I don't see a settlement.
Hang on a second. Alright.
Bring it to the foreground.
Hold on. I put something on the wrong layer, that's why you're not seeing it. I
Yeah.
put this settlement on the GM layer. And it needs to be on the token layer, so you can see it. There we go. Alright, you see
Yep.
that?
Yep.
You can't see the name of it, can you?
No.
Okay, good.
No.
Yeah.
So yeah, you see a settlement
No.
there in the swamp. And I'm actually going to tell you that you can see a large stone statue of something in the basically in the middle of that settlement. And it's sort of like bulbous and huge. Well, gargantuan, all right? But you can't tell
from
what
here.
exactly it is because you're so far away.
Joshua will take a wild guess and say it's
Bullywug's
Dang it, I
statue
don't
that they've
have
been
height and sense
sacrificing
yet.
that we heard of.
Could be.
Seems like all roads, problems in the area we've heard about are
Pretty much due north.
Maybe these bullywugs will be the next chapter in our adventure.
and see what Lucas is up to. Who knows what he's done? Maybe he's changed the house into a mushroom.
Huh. The judge says, to be honest, I wouldn't put that outside of expectation. Lucas always had some, well, weird theories.
But his magic is you can't.
Okay, and the elf says, right this way. And he opens a door in the cage here. Oh. Okay, opens the door in the cage. Oh no, I'm sorry. He comes down here and opens the cage door. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. And you can freely go in. And he sort of steps back, and giant eagles step out, and they allow you to board them, or mount them, that is. And this elf says, take the adventurers to the ground level. To the giant eagles. And they go, caw, caw, screech. And they whisk you away. No.
Drop you.
Rock you, sock
There
you,
are
pick
any
you up
more.
and drop you. Okay. And they come down to the ground level. And they deposit you here. And they quickly jump back into some sort of a formation. And they fly back up. It takes like a couple of rounds to get down to the bottom, and on your way down you feel the beating of their wings and the wind in your hair, and it's like this never-ending story Falcor moment. You're like, yeah, yeah,
And then you hit a tree branch and
Unless you just, in this case, you hear just screams on the way down. Then he's just like clutching the ground, just kissing it a little bit, and saying, "I will never fly again. I will never fly again. I will never fly again."
Yeah.
Why? Flying is fun.
He just gives you a death glare and stands up and dusts himself off. Never doing that again.
Okay. Sorry for call, guys.
It's okay, I suppose. Oh, let's have a drink then. We need some rest.
out tomorrow. Want to spend some time doing something first? Like I know Anatar wants, I believe.
Yes, I wanted to talk with Lucas and try a few things out. By the way, where was Lucas? Where is Lucas?
I believe he.
Oh, he said he'd be at our tent. He was working on the spell book, the other spell book. So then when he's done, he would be at the bar, I think.
I see. Oh well, we will find him. And I believe it's a good idea to find some kind of a guide. Sylvan Woods are not
Yeah,
the easiest
King did say
to.
the king did that we might find to guide us what should be at the bar
Yeah,
or the tavern.
and people in Gronar said that the elves are trading, so if any of you needs anything, we might ask around and see what we can find.
Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like we should unload any gold.
Old here, but
Oh. Look for the herd. That's the easiest way to find where things are.
Hmm. Frozen, are you going for the tent?
The bar.
am I on the right character? Yeah.
Oh, that is a wall.
Okay. So, you get into the bar, the Ella Star Bar and Grill, and you still hear Kiona playing her, like, bardic drum music, and it sounds like thus. She's playing a snare drum.
Elegant of, instruments.
Yeah.
Can you imagine listening to a great ballad on a snare drum?
Yeah. It's kind of like, sounds like marching music almost. Yeah.
Hey, how long did that entire excursion take, like in universe time?
Like half an hour. It's like 3 p.m.
Okay, how much time did it take for me to go through all the spell books and such?
20 minutes. So,
Yeah, I'd be
was-
waiting for him at the bar then by now.
okay.
Have I just moved my token there?
Yeah. I'll move it for you, since
Oh.
there's dynamic lighting and stuff like that in your way.
Alright, thanks.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have the power?
I got
Yeah, he would be there, and he should be like halfway through a thing of wine.
Okay. Go ahead and subtract the money for, it's like a gallon of wine or whatever. Pitcher of wine.
God.
It's in the player's handbook. Yeah, a pitcher's usually about a gallon. It's
Yeah.
like table wine, basically. You would be super drunk if you drank half a gallon of wine. That's got to be like 2 bottles.
In like 10 minutes, it's like,
but, yeah, you're an adventurer.
chug, chug,
Yeah.
chug.
Chug, chug, chug.
Just remember, it's not how much.
Yeah, a pitcher of common wine is like 2 soda pieces. Not bad.
And as you guys walk in, Kiona just stops playing.
Spaghetti Western style, you know?
Yeah.
Hail!
It's
We were
fine.
told we could find.
Adventurers here. We are looking to head to Arkenhod's tomb.
And we were told we could find.
Speaking to just everyone? Oh. You see these elves over here staring, and this female elf with the lion tattoos. She has like a lion tattoo on her neck, one on each shoulder. They're like She has a lot of lion tattoos. And they don't really answer. They just kind of look over and go back to their conversations they were having with each other.
I guess nobody's elf enough.
In other words, a perfect set of indifferent roles out of character.
We seek guidance. Guidance through the Sylvan Forest and all the way to the Tomb of Arcanon. We are going to explore that tomb, and we heard that there are undeads there. We will try to stop that. So, is anyone willing to help us?
Pulls out their swords and starts to try to kill us.
Okay. This elf right here, he sort of turns around and looks. As soon as you say Arcanhod, he turns around and looks at you, Anatar.
Mm-hmm.
And then he says, I, Vigo Herendil, almost made it to the tomb of Arcanhod once.
Oh, Your Highness. I didn't recognize you.
Your Highness. Oh, so you know my lineage.
Yes.
And I'm going to describe him to you. He is a black-haired elf. Let's see. Okay. He has a composite. He looks like a composite longbow archer with long, flowing black hair. He stands 5'1", so rather tall, weighing in at about 103 pounds. And he carries a composite longbow. He's wearing a quiver. He's wearing 2 quivers, full of sheaf arrows, and he has a long sword at his hip. Also, he has a backpack. And he's wearing wizardy type robes. Okay. A belt. I think 2 large belt pouches. Soft shoes, breeches, a tunic, and a scroll case outside of his backpack. And he has a potion flask tied to his belt. So it looks like he's done a little bit of adventuring before.
Yeah. And he looks ready for another one.
And he sort of makes his way through the room. He says, who might you fellows be? You're an interesting looking elf. I've never seen your like before, he says to you, Anatar.
My lord, my name is Anatar, and I'm not from around here. I come a very long way, and that is why you do not recognize some of my features. But we heard that you have already gone almost to that tomb, and that you fought somebody.
Yes.
You fought somebody called Valcoral?
Yes,
Wizard.
we encountered a cave, the location of which I do not remember. and we fought several monsters, and inside of which was a wizard at the end named Valcoral. He called us fools and cast several spells at us, but we gained the upper hand towards the end, for he ran out of spells to cast.
Those monsters, were they under his command?
It seemed so, yes. There were, I believe it was orcs, minotaurs, and ogres.
Ooh. Are there orc tribes around here?
Say again.
Are there any orc tribes around here in the woods?
Yes, there are orc tribes traveling all over Panoplia, though I don't know of any permanent fortifications.
Hmm.
Yes, they truly.
And they were following a human?
Anyone with ancient history can roll ancient history right now.
Does my ancient history count? I'm a bit away from my known places.
Say again?
Does my ancient history count?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I only have ancient languages. If I had ancient history. I thought it came for free with my kit. I'll have to look that up later.
Nobody's talking?
Oh, no.
I'm typing.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have it. I thought I had
My kit, but I only have ancient languages.
languages.
Antar should remember he was there.
When the world is born.
Okay. Did you get that whisper, Anatar?
Yeah, I was going to write you something, but I took it back.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. There was an Orcish settlement here that I heard. No, that was a very long time ago. I'm not sure. Maybe.
Still be around. They have a tendency to
Fester. It's really hard to develop orcs.
Rasim, you are from around these places? Rasim?
specifically, but I have traveled around in the area.
Area a lot.
Have you ever heard the name Cernobog?
Not offhand that I remember, and I've not seen any orcish.
Orcish settlements in this area,
But
but
that
that doesn't mean they're not there. They're low key. Nobody's complaining about it yet.
The only thing in this
Hmm.
Area that I've encountered,
an ogre settlement,
which was just like a little fortified cave, but that was
many
many miles away from here. Then on the Enervia Island,
encountered a hobgoblin village.
but that was it.
He said
No,
he
no,
encountered
this-
a hobgoblin village, but that was it.
There was something else. I cannot pinpoint it, but I can't remember it right now. I'll get to it at some point.
Damn.
I'll find it. Your Highness, I suppose you know the way to this tomb? I'm talking to Vigo.
Did you roll a contact proficiency, Saria?
Yeah, I did.
I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it on the text here.
I did it as a whisper to you. I rolled an 8, and it's a basic wisdom check.
Yeah, but that's
Or
not a
wisdom
proficiency
15,
check,
so
right? That's not a proficiency check. Or you gotta click the die roller next to the proficiency.
okay. I was just trying to do it in the background. It's the same roll, but okay.
Yeah.
Same
Okay, so
difference.
yeah, you successfully make contact with Skelf.
I was just trying to do role playing with a new power. That's all.
Yeah.
And I've been flooding your chat because that macro is big.
Yeah, but you flooded the chat with all these attempts at send thoughts instead.
Yeah, well, I did that other role first as a whisper, and then send thoughts.
Yeah.
Suddenly, Thrashing feels a need for a steak. So, anyways,
Arkenhod's tomb. You were adventuring there, but you turned back. The spell book I heard was too important to risk.
Yes, I didn't want to risk losing the book because magic is valuable to my family. Very much so, especially since our king, my grandfather, is the archmage of Elestar.
Would you happen to know if he knows of a spell called enchantment? We have been sort of looking for that for a while, and it's so hard to find.
Out of character, what level is that?
7th.
Okay.
What spell?
Steel enchantment.
Okay.
Item to another.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Vigo thinks to himself silently for a moment. Ah, the steel enchantment spell. I believe that is much too powerful for my grandfather to handle.
Somebody that even knows the spell, let alone can cast it. But thank you. I guess our search will go on.
Yes. Wizards can research spells. You know.
Our highest spellcaster, I do not know if he can research. He's not a normal wizard.
What do you mean your spellcaster is not a wizard? How is that even possible?
He's being called a Kirin. Knows quite a bit of spells, but he's not a wizard.
Ah, I was about to say, you mean that your spellcaster is not even a person. Interesting. Interesting.
He lacks hands.
Yes, I could see how lacking hands would make spell research difficult. I'm not hearing Lucas. I haven't heard him in a grip of time,
Yeah.
like 10 minutes.
That's
Lucas,
because I haven't said anything.
Okay. Alright. Just checking.
Be a good reason.
Yeah, Lucas can hear this from the bar. It's basically happening right behind you.
I can hear it going on. I know of the Steel Enchantment spell, and I know that they're probably talking about the Kieran because he does not have the ability to cast such powerful spells, and he doubts Wilwood does either.
Like, does any mentor Vigo here in our little group?
Oh, how did you know I was looking for a mentor?
On your own.
Tempting offer, but my hands are filled with Justin here.
Oh? In what way, Mr. Grey Elf, sir? My liege.
Get along better. You have a secret elf club.
Yes, humorous. But yes, my hands at the moment are filled with Justin here. Sad to say, he is a bard. He works very hard, but he has much to learn. And I am of the classical school when it comes to teaching. Mainly, a teacher shouldn't have more than one student at a time. And even then, considering your status as the grandson of the king, I am not powerful enough to be your mentor. But I do thank you for considering me.
Out of character, he wouldn't be interested in being your apprentice or whatever if you were not powerful enough to be his mentor. He knows instinctively what level you are and what level he is. Yeah, so what you just said isn't true. But, I mean, you could be lying in character.
Does he have aura sight?
Well, it's less that and more he doesn't want to have the responsibility of what amounts to a prince on his hands.
Oh no, he's not a prince. He's just the prince's son.
Yeah, the son
That's
of a
still
prince.
usually a prince. It's,
He is technically the heir to the throne, but
it's not the heir apparent.
He's a prince. He's not the crown prince.
he's not the crown prince.
Yeah. He's still a prince. He's just not the heir apparent.
Yeah.
Your Highness, do you dabble in magic as well?
Why, yes, of course I do.
It seems interesting because I see that you are very well armed.
A what?
You are very well armed. You
Yes.
don't expect
I would
see-
say I was very well learned in 3 different areas of adventuring. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
that.
Okay, so he's alright.
Enough to possibly mentor
Well,
somebody?
I-
I can't remember if he's ever...
Well, Anadar just leveled up, so he is level 2 right now.
No, he's not. Level 2, well, I guess you could have him, but you wouldn't have him for very long.
No,
Yeah.
it's the level of your lowest class. So what is your lowest level?
2. I leveled up in both classes.
Oh, okay, yeah, you could take it.
Yeah, but good luck keeping him.
Yeah. Oh well, if he is triple class,
Trust me, thieves gain XP quickly.
hmm.
I'm not kidding. Once we get a decent sized horde, he will out-level you.
Just
Zeus was saying something about being the lowest level of the Henchman, the lowest class, or you can only be one level above
you're-
the other
Yeah.
if multi-class,
If
something
you're
like
the
that.
if you're the same level, like when it comes to mentorship and such, if you are the same level as your apprentice or your henchman, he will leave.
Okay, I see.
Because now he's reached your level of power. He has nothing to gain from traveling with you.
But he'd have to hit 2 in all 3 classes.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, but if he's a rogue, he will
Yeah,
get
rogues
level 2
up
before I get to level
fast.
3.
Rogues level up fast. Heck, I'm afraid of losing Justin here, and I'm 3 levels
Just
ahead of
2,000.
him. I'm afraid of losing Justin here, and there is over 50,000 experience points between me and him.
Yeah. Well, maybe at some other time. Maybe after the quest to the Tomb of...
Playing XP, and you do, and the larger the group is, the smaller combat shares are.
Yep,
2K.
that's true.
Can't handle it.
Well, at least he can accompany us to the tomb and guide us there.
Thrasham is curious. Are you open to being a mentor? I mean, you seem pretty focused in your job. Vigo, who's a
well,
little scattered.
I may be able to teach him a thing or two. I do not have a lot of experience yet, but I may know some things that are not well known here from my part.
Well, if you feel, Antar, I personally do not know much of your capabilities. So if you feel you are capable of handling a pupil, I will take your word for it.
Well, it's not only my word.
To test
Master
yourself
Vigo
out.
himself must want to follow me as well.
Oh, Vigo. While I have not spent much time with Anatar, I do believe he is an individual with both skill, talent, and capability. If you want to follow him, it would not be a bad decision.
Sorry, are you there?
Yeah,
Earlier, if you were
yeah, I'm here.
interested.
Anatar, Vigo looks to you and he says, well, I rolled really bad, so he seems
Yeah, it's
indifferent
okay.
to you, like he's just like, -8. He gets a
Oh.
-8. I rolled a 17. That means
Wow.
he got a 9, which is
Still.
indifferent.
Oh.
So, yeah, he looks to you and he says, I wouldn't care to be your apprentice.
Did you forget the brush today, Anatar? I mean, you know, your smiley, pearly whites aren't quite so pearly today.
Well, I'm better with the other sex.
Oh well. Nonetheless, sorry, what's his name again? Oh, Vigo. Nonetheless, Vigo, we do need someone to guide us to the tomb itself. We would appreciate your assistance in this endeavor.
Well,
Okay, wait,
if
what?
no one, he says, if no one is willing to mentor me, it doesn't seem viable that I come along. Though I'm sure you know where it is. If you went up to meet my grandfather, you must have seen the tomb from here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we can do with that. Nobody wants to mentor him. Sorry, any opinion? Or
Sorry.
What's that? I didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry. Hello?
Frozen,
well, I had to turn it up to
your
like
mic
95% through it.
First of all, we have a new person on the chat. Hello there. Whoever you are, your mic is muted.
We have a new person?
Yeah.
Hello? Can
The
anybody hear me?
One Ash.
Pass.
Yes, Arya.
She wants to listen for now.
Okay.
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 Master Vigo, is the forest safe for us to travel through? Or do we have to look out for something?
It has been a few weeks since I traveled, but it was safe for me to come back.
That is all I want to hear then.
Perhaps you would like to meet my sister, Victoria, or my father, the Crown Prince, Lysilis.
Oh, that would be an honor.
There is also Thalissa, our most valued blade singer.
A blade singer. I heard about those, but
My
I
father,
never met one.
My father, Lysilis, taught me everything I know. Other than the spells I learned from Valcoral, of course.
At this point, Jessica speaks up. Forgive me for my ignorance, sir, but what is a blade singer?
That's Lucas?
Oh no, that's Justin.
Justin, okay. Alright, so Vigo hearkens to you as you speak, and he replies, a blade singer, yes, they are the most exquisite fighter mages among elvish peoples. They are masters of a fighting technique known as blade singing, with which they can do special maneuvers in order to protect themselves while casting spells. However, their spellcasting is somewhat slowed down by their blade singing maneuvers, and they are somewhat slower spellcasters than normal while blade singing. Blade singing appears to be almost sort of a dance as they whirl and twirl and flip their blade through the air and do special maneuvers. But it usually keeps their bodies safe from harm while they're spellcasting. So they can cast spells from the front line of combat and usually be free of interruptions because of not taking damage.
Yeah, Justin looks like visibly impressed. Huh. Perhaps someday I may see the talents of a blade singer myself. I might provide any kind of like, uses his voice a bit, inspiration. Like, he does it in a very sing-song manner. Alright, let me just... I forgot he had an instrument. He pulls out the instrument while saying inspiration and just kind of twings it a little bit.
Oh, believe me.
Okay, go ahead and roll the
most
macro.
probably.
Oh, for use the macro for his
Are you trying to do something with it mechanically?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Justin will try to show off what progress he made with his loot.
That you may want.
And he strings it poorly.
He just goes, "Pah!"
At this point, Lucas looks over and says, Justin, you need more practice. And then Justin looks kind of embarrassed. He covers his eyes a little bit in shame. Perhaps I should stick to my voice for now.
Okay,
and
you're playing your
he
lute.
sheepishly puts the loot away.
Well, Kuyona is drive you of a bit right now.
No, she stopped playing.
Oh, okay.
But this is what his song sounds like.
The direction will just be, I'm no musician, but that was bad.
Yeah, except
It's a lute, not a drum. You don't bang it.
you do the lute, then he kind of makes a sound, and it just ruins the song.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, Vigo, if you're kind enough to introduce us to your family, and
Yeah, it goes, and it ruins his song while he's playing Joan the Maypole.
Well, chin up, young Justin. In time, I imagine you will regale everyone with your talents at the lute.
Yeah, I thought you were trying to use one of his mechanics. That's why I asked you to roll. There's like 4 different mechanics for bards, and I thought that you were doing the one that it's like, yeah, you use it to impress people, which in this case would influence their reactions by a whole category, and it would make it much easier for everyone that's affiliated with Justin to make friends by one whole category.
So that means that if I would have gotten to work when we walked to the room, Vigo might have taken Anatar's offer.
He definitely would have.
To
It would
friendly.
have been from indifferent to friendly, depending on Justin's whim. Like,
Or you could have done it the other way.
yeah,
Yeah.
you could.
We're fucking awesome and you suck. Yeah.
Let's not say we didn't.
Yeah, let's just say just wasn't trying to influence anyone. You're just trying to show off a little bit.
Yeah,
Like
but there
you screwed up.
there are several other like people in the room that several of your group have not tried yet to make friends with.
Requires you to use an instrument or just any musical medium.
Yeah.
But
There's Kiona and Stefan down here. Both of them look kind of roguish. Vigo himself looks somewhat roguish, as do his father and sister at this table. Look kind of roguish. They're wearing like black and, things that make it indicative that they would be able to hide in shadows. And then there's also Celissa over here in the corner that Vigo mentioned.
Well, for now, Justin.
You want to try playing that song?
Oh yeah, actually, but this time, I think after screwing up publicly with his loot, Justin's just going to stick with what he knows better.
Basically, what I'm trying to say is that was the wrong roll. So mechanically,
wrong
you
roll.
have made no faux pas. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm just going to.
Alright, so I guess the song...
proficiency or something.
It's not
So would it be
proficiency.
singing or playing the lute that would influence people's reactions?
It's both. Okay? So
Alright.
if you click on Justin's token, there is a macro called Influence Reactions. Go ahead and click on that.
Okay. Alright, so yep, he's going to try and influence reactions, and he's going to do it by singing.
No, you don't roll singing.
Oh,
No.
just do that.
You just roll the influence reactions, and that's it.
Oh, so he just auto does it.
Yeah.
Alright. I guess we'll just ignore the roll, or try to just have
Just
him
ignore
sing
it.
anyway.
Ignore it.
Yeah, okay. So basically, yeah, Justin just starts, using his natural charm to make us look that much better, especially his petulant master.
All right, so basically all the NPCs in the bar hearken to his music. They stop what they're doing and they look over to Justin, and they seem. Let's see. I'm gonna roll individual saving throws for all of them. Thalissa doesn't have saving throws, so I'm just going to go through real quick. Okay, so it's NPCs within 90 feet roll saves versus paralyzation with a -1 penalty to the saving throw.
The penalty goes up as he gets a higher level bard or something, right?
Yeah.
Eventually, you'll be able to.
Way of thinking.
Okay. Yeah. Thalissa seems captivated by the music. Yeah, kind of, Anatar. It's not magical. It's a non-magical ability. Okay, so Thalissa. I guess I'll just give her this little symbol here.
Yeah, for everyone it
Did we lose
works
somebody?
on, Justin's gonna try and push the reactions up a
Oh.
category. It's like for everyone who's affected, he's gonna try and push the reactions up a category.
Mhm.
Make the whole group look better.
Okay. So Lithalis is going to roll a save. So he is.
Don't worry, Sam.
Isaria, they won't attack you, maybe.
What?
They probably won't
Okay.
attack you.
Lithalis is not amused. Victoria.
Come on, that's the wrong name. Victoria is supposed to be not amused. By the way, I don't know if you know that, but Queen Victoria of England,
Yeah.
a catchphrase of her was, "I'm not amused."
I always thought it was we're not amused. She always talked in third person.
Victoria is not amused.
Ah, there you go.
Yes, the royal we. Of course.
Let's see. Kiona is very amused.
She's like, I wish I was that good.
Yeah.
Actually,
And
he's
then
a
Stefan. Ah, okay. Okay. Stefan, the half-elf, is not amused. So, among all of them, Kiona, the bard, and Thalissa, the blade singer, seem to be the most amused.
everyone
And
else just ain't impressed.
Stefan, Victoria, and Lithalis seem to avert their eyes from Justin. But Kiona and Thalissa seem to have their attention affixed on him.
Guess it only works on the ladies then.
Yeah.
You're darn right it does, because Justin is a ladies' man. Ask the elf upstairs.
Okay. Looks like someone was typing.
Yeah, I thought it was a whisper or something.
I haven't received a whisper yet.
Okay.
But
No.
Thrasham's like,
That was
you want to go get him,
on my
Tiger?
keyboard.
Pat's like Anatar in the back. You want to go get him, Tiger, or
Well, I may give it a try.
Mechanically, Anatar has like the best chances of making friends with anybody in the room.
yeah,
The only thing that's holding him back is his level.
yeah.
Yeah.
So he'd probably want somebody to at least triple class because he's dual class. Otherwise,
Yeah.
he'll have trouble. Especially since
Yeah.
the level to 1 to 2 is really fast.
And I doubt he can ask Vigo again.
Right.
No.
Yeah, he would have to gain a level, basically,
Yeah.
before he can ask Vigo again.
And both classes are just one.
He'd have to get his lowest class up to 3 before he could try again.
Yeah. So actually, both of the classes,
Yeah. Yep.
but I'm not really interested on a rogue. It's too risky.
Yeah, again.
On the bright side, at least your charisma's high enough you can have many henchmen in your career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know that he is triple classed, so it's not as risky as you think. It's far less risky than you think it is. Even though you are multi-classed twice, you have 2 classes.
But you're a player and only double class, not triple.
So you're getting role-playing experience that he's not getting, and you only have 2 classes and he has 3.
But, you know.
But you don't know if he has, 10% bonuses or whatever.
Thrasham has
yeah.
personally lost a friend that way, and you're
That
paying.
was a single-class thief.
Thief, yeah. And he was with him until like 9th level, so I mean he did his job sort of, you know.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
I'm working with a bard, which basically has the same level up table as a thief.
Yeah.
So I really have to develop Justin's personality, just so that I could stay ahead of him.
The other problem you have is
in this
Wizard's
one
XP
session-
slows down quite a bit around level 10.
Oh, yeah.
It like from whatever reason from like
1
10
to
to
5, it's slow. And then from 5 to 10, it's fast.
fast, yeah, and then from 10 to 12 or 14 it's slow again, and then it's the average above that.
Yeah.
Well, I'll try my luck with the fighter maids. At least they are the same classes as me.
Oh, you
so
gotta talk with the Blade Singer. That's a
Yeah.
good idea.
It looks like these 2 people down here are the only ones that you could really mentor. Everyone else in the room, other than Vigo, is just like your equal
experienced,
or your
yeah.
superior.
mm,
Just to save a little time.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, being low level sucks.
Oh, it's
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
It is sad when you're like first or second level and you walk into a bar and everybody's hiring you. You know, it's like
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be a real wizard until I have at least 7,000 more experience points.
no, didn't you have Fireball? I mean that makes you a real wizard, right?
Yeah,
Well-
but the spells don't start getting really good until you get to the 4th level spell list.
Well, for my level, I am supposed to be the henchman,
Oh,
not the
you start
master.
getting really good when you third level.
Yes,
What was that?
Yeah, that's the thing about henchmen. Half combat XP, but any bonuses they get are full. Which is how Justin started out from being mildly incompetent to pretty good after one encounter.
well, if nobody's available or interested, you could always come back on the way back and you could see if they're improved after your journey.
Yeah, sure.
Yep, and this time Justin will start singing before we start.
Yeah. This
Yeah, by
guy
the
does
time
look roguish though, but he does have guns, which is indicative that he is a warrior.
Because normal thieves can't use. Well,
And-
it's gunpowder weapons. Yeah.
Depending on your tastes, this guy looks fucking awesome. I'll show you a picture of his character. Let's see.
Is that the like Russian-speaking guy or whatever? I can't remember his name.
So, yeah, he talks like this. And
Russians
he
only
looks
got-
like this.
Yeah, but he's actually pretty awesome. Even though for some
Yeah.
reason he's wearing combat armor that's like 1,000 years more advanced than what we got right
no,
now.
It's
not,
more
it's
like-
not armor. It's
Like black leather, right?
no, it's foresty camouflage.
Oh,
suit.
the camo suit or whatever. Yeah. Ghillie suit or whatever, basically.
Kind of like a ghillie suit. He is a half elf. You can tell by his sort of elvish looking ears. He's wearing leather armor. Okay, and he's carrying a black flintlock carbine. He's painted it black. A long sword. He's got a bandolier across his chest that looks like it has several small pouches in it. He's got a dagger, and then also in his bandolier he has a flintlock horse pistol, which is the equivalent of a magnum pistol. It's basically the biggest pistol they got
Yeah.
in the game. And then he...
Alright.
Does that work with like flintlock pistol proficiency?
Yeah.
that have a-
Okay. So you don't become proficient with flintlocks. That's
Just
a weapon group. Okay. You become proficient with belt pistol, horse pistol, carbine, etc., etc. The different models of guns, and the firing type is irrelevant, unless you become proficient with a weapon group of the firing type. Does that make sense?
Like all flintlocks or whatever are all.
Yeah, but technically the only guns that are available are flintlocks, but they're the most advanced. So you've got the most choices. There's the flintlock carbine, the musket, the horse pistol, the belt pistol, the blunderbuss, and the blunderbuss pistol.
Yeah, and the only other one I know of is the combo weapons that had to be wheel lock or whatever, because Thrasham found a axe pistol.
Yeah, there's those too, but they're out of production.
They're rare.
So
yeah.
you could have them made, possibly, if you bring an engineer that can design, like basically reinvent the wheel. Okay, so he's wearing leather armor, a housebreaker's harness, which is actually illegal. A belt, the baldric around his torso that's functioning as a bandolier. He has 5 small belt pouches, and he's wearing breeches and soft shoes, and that forest camouflage, it's basically a dark suit. We'll call it a dark suit.
It's the dark suits, but they had like different terrain types of it.
Yeah. And his is actually like a dark color.
But it's like a dark green.
It's like a shadowy bunch of patches. There's like blacks and like really dark greens and grays. So it looks more like an urban type of thing, but it would be good for hiding in shadows, basically. In a dungeon or urban setting, but not in like the forest or the desert or anything like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, same.
Alright.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So, since I'm sitting there eating and have my flag and wine, I'm going to say, so, addressing Kiona and Stefan.
Mm-hmm.
So, you've some history with Master May, I gather? Would you have any interest in journeying with us?
Yes, says Stefan. I'm looking for a mentor at this time. Were you willing to be my mentor? he says in between.
Not
sips of wine.
positive that our skills would match, but
Oh yes, that would be for the best, actually. For your team, I'm sure.
Better diversity.
Okay.
All right, guys, I'm grabbing lunch for the family,
True.
so I'll be silent for a bit, but I'll be back. All right.
Okay.
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 I don't.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Oh, I just coughed really loud, so I said, "Excuse me."
Oh, I see.
Not looking to trouble with a sickly person.
Actually, that is true. I am not looking to trouble with a sickly person. That is a shame. You seem to have promised, but I am indifferent to you at this time. I just don't care for you.
Don't worry, Saria. It's not you, it's them.
Just do you want to say to the person we have on our channel to join Roll20 as well? So
She's
she can
busy.
see what
She's
we
busy.
can see?
She's busy.
Okay.
She would have to have a token anyways, because dynamic lighting is involved.
You can watch
yeah.
Josh's stream if she watch it as well. Listen though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
that's true.
I'm fine with listening. Hello?
Ray?
Hello there.
Yeah, I've got to do homework right now, but I'm just listening, just to see if I can remember names of people for right now. Yeah,
It's
that's
okay.
as much as I can do.
Don't worry, we all respond to "Hey you." But I'm gonna go get like a banana or something real.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's take a 5-minute break while Lucas is getting food for his
Yeah.
family. And I'll just I'll break the stream right there, and then we can come back in 5 minutes, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, alright. See you soon.